produce goals. We are back in the second half, and the next 45 minutes will determine whether we're going to get goals in this game or not. The Porcupines look the better of the two sides, creating the best of goal scoring opportunities in the first half. But the Phobians were equally not that bad, had chances of their own, but they weren't as clear and as much as Asante Kotoko. The Hearts of Oak bench came in your shot a while ago. Here's the Kotoko team having a word of prayer before the start of the second half. So Obed Owusu, Augustin Seifa, Yakubu Mohammed, all of them on the Asante Kotoko bench, they could be called to action. So here are the two coaches ready for their men to get back into the game. Goalkeeper Felix Annan has not had any work to do. He's been the less busy of the two goalkeepers. Whistle goes for the game to commence for the second half. Robert Addo to Joseph Esso. Benjamin Ejari finds Fatal Mohammed. Kobna. Police heavily by Frimpong. He does well to find Esso, and Esso gives away possession. Douglas Owusu Ansan. Jackson Owusu with a good play. Went in between Kobna and Esso. Brought down. He got a free kick. Good play from the Kotoko midfielder. Jemfi will take some instructions from Fabin. Ejare. Oh, nasty challenge from Jackson. He certainly should get a yellow card for this. Yes, it's a yellow card. So he seemed to be challenging the decision of the referee. This is a retaliatory tackle. Yellow card for Jackson Owusu. He needs to be careful. He could get an early shower. Nasty challenge from Jackson. You never go unpunished for this challenge. So he retaliated from the tackle that Esso brought on him a while ago, and he needs to be careful. First player to get a yellow card in this afternoon's game, Jackson Owusu. Frederick Boateng looks for Yakoba. He's got Inusa Musa to contend with, and Inusa impeded by Yakoba. Supporters of Asante Kotoko with an uproar, disagreeing with the decision of Timothy Obuobisa. So there was foot up against Inusa. Yakoba. Daniel Dakwa gets a throw-in from the boot of Robert Addo. These two teams met in the G8 semi-finals here, and Hearts of Oak won on penalties. Douglas Owusu answers straight to goalkeeper Ben Mensah. Hearts of Oak won that game by 8-7 on penalties. And qualified to the finals of that competition, only to lose to Dreams FC. And that was the last meeting of the two teams here in Kumasi. That was in a league game though. Wahab. Inusa heads it down for Hatzabok. Awkward clearance from Wahab. Patrick Razak brought down by Daniel Dakwa. And Dakwa is claiming innocence. This is a foul. No questions. Foul on Jemfi by Malika Kowa. Emmanuel Jemfi, he's yet to get to the explosive paces in this game. He had a chance missing the first half. Since then, he's gone off color. Yakuba. Frederick Watson tries from this distance, is blocked by Inusa Musa. Unable to keep it in play, is a throw-in for Asante Kotoko. So at this stage, are you expecting both coaches, the Hatsabo coach and Kotoko coach, to dig deep into their reserves and probably do some personal changes?
I think for now the game is still too young. They need to be cautious in their substituting players, but all that they can tinker with now is about the tactics. Which player moves where and who attacks which area at what time. But for now, I think both teams, they still have a little bit of energy in their players, and for now there's no need bringing in any changes until such a situation happens that you are compelled to.
Daniel Dakwa, Wahab Adams. Oh, you won't get the best out of a central defender in that kind of position, especially when he's not got that track record of converting chances in enemy territory. Jackson, Dakwa, foul on Dakwa by Robert Addo. Jackson to Frimpong to 4. Edwin, the former Liberty Professionals man, gets the ball to Jemfi. Fatah was looking for a foul. Obobisa looked on. Nafiu. Wahab. Just away possession. Patrick Razak, he showed too much of the ball to Nafiu, who also gives it away now. Kobna. Kojo Obin Jr. Lovely skill. Kojo. Oh, final delivery. Awful.
Very, very awful. In a situation like this, you are in the opponent's very, very vital area. You need to take your time, stay on the ball, and force them to commit some few mistakes. If you don't have a teammate, hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. This is what she should have done.
He looks a bit jittery, making his debut for Accra. So interesting. Somebody with a tasbah and any relation with the outcome of this game. Sometimes these things people read superstitious meanings into them.
This is quite a psychological exercise, but I think whether it is related to the game or not, I'm not too sure. But he's enjoying. You cannot watch the game at the same time, you know, invoking on certain deities.
Yakoba, Dakwa, shot goes in from Owusu Ansah, free kick. It's a handball by Aminu Hassan.
But in this situation, the Hearts of Oak player turned his back to the ball, so he was not watching the ball. So I don't know why the referee took that as an infringement, whether it was intentional.
You think it should have been the ball to hand scenario?
It's a situation like, because he didn't have his eyes on the ball, he had turned his back actually before the shot was taken.
Free kick for Asante Kotoko, just outside the 18-yard box. Daniel Dakwa has shown interest by the Burkinabe, who had the first half free kick saved by Ben Mensah, is showing interest again. It looked like a position Dako's left foot will be decisive, but the Burkinabe will go in again. He counts one in! Oh! Saved by Ben Mensah against the crossbar. It's a goal kick, but Obuobisa says it should be a corner.
Yes.
He's overruled the decision of the assistant referee.
Spot on, spot on. Good referee.
Good referee.
That's right. Because I think the goalkeeper had the last touch.
Exactly.
Before it crashed onto
the crossbar.
Yes.
And Fatal had the header.
That's right.
And it went across the line.
That's right.
Jemfi's corner, deep into Azabok area. Amos Frimpong heads it down. Yakoba controls. Still in the Azabok box. Daniel Dako tries with his unusual right foot. Header by Jackson. Kojo Bin Jr. loses possession, but Frimpong to 4 gives it away. It will be a Kotoko throw in, yes. Too much weight on this one from Jackson,
but the intention was good.
Sure. Malik switching wide to Kobna. It's Kobna against to 4. He does well to clear with an overhead kick, but only as far as Fatal. Fatal sends in a cross, headed away by Nafiu. Dakwa controls well. Lovely play. Goes around Malik, brought down. Malik will get a card. It was intentional. Yellow card for Malik Akowa.
Spot on. The referee is spot on.
Malik Akowa was completely beaten by Daniel Dakwa, and the former Mediama Great Olympics man goes into the book. He's a Kumasi boy, so very familiar with the Kumasi Sports Stadium, and most of these players are his friends. He wants to go hard on them. Douglas Owusu Ansan. Jackson Owusu looks for space. Yakoba. Wahab. Amos Frimpong. He's got so much space down the right. He comes in with a cross, cleared away by Inusa. Malik. Hatsabog wants to push forward. Adu comes in with a cross. Fatal comes forward for it. Razak is an option. He goes to Kobna, tries to play the 1-2 with Razak. Tries a bicycle kick. Oh, good save, Felix Annan. Brilliant play from Patrick Razak.
That's a brilliant play from Patrick Razak and a wonderful, wonderful reaction save from Felix Annan. Wonderful.
Check out the reaction from the fans.
The fans are so elated.
Lovely
and excited.
play from Patrick Razak. Brilliant stuff.
Yes, and there's
corner for Hatsabok. Kobna kills one in. No problem for Felix Annan. Tries to deliver one for Yakoba. Fatau is first to the ball.
And this is the trademark of a wonderful goalkeeper, Felix Annan. You see the counter attack, great technique, good direction, and good option.
Great play from the goalkeeper. Lovely backfield from Yakoba. Here is Jemfi weaving his way into the Hatsabok territory. He's got Aminu Al Hassan to contend with. Comes back to Yakoba. Yakoba tries this one, but disappointingly it flies over. But he gets the free kick because there was a tackle on him by Aminu Al Hassan. He goes down. There seems to be a leg challenge on the Burkinabe from Aminu Al Hassan.
But Nana, if I may come in, Yakoba seems to be roaming the whole pitch. He's a striker who is very confident on the ball. He needs to find himself in the vital area of Hatsabok, stay in front of goal, because he needs to get the ball to him as often as possible. But these are areas he can veer into to receive all the nasty kicks.
And Jemfi will go for this corner. swings one in. Not a good clearance from the goalkeeper, Daniel Dakwa! So close! It's a corner for Asante Kotoko. Brilliant stuff from Dakwa. And Inusa did well to get the ball away. That wasn't a good one from Ben.
Ben did a very good thing in coming out for the ball, but he should have gone with a one-hand punch to get the ball out of safety. But he went with two hands. Definitely couldn't get enough, punch behind the ball to see it out of his dangerous area.
That was a good attempt from Daniel Dakwa. So close. Jemfi ready for the corner. Swings one in again. This time, there's an infringement in favor of Hatzabok. Caution for Amos Frimpong. Inusa. He seems to have pulled a muscle on the thigh. That was a brilliant save from Felix Annan. Gradually, making everybody feel like he's the best goalkeeper in Ghana. And you are the best judge. Is he truly the best goalkeeper in Ghana, Felix Annan?
Currently, in terms of performance, yes. Consistency, yes. This actually is some of the attributes of a good goalkeeper, and he's demonstrated beyond all reasonable doubt that he's a contentious goalkeeper. He's right in contention for this best goalkeeper award.
Jackson Owusu's header, Aminu heads it back. Joseph Esso impeded Owusu, and referee whistles in favor of Asante Kotoko. So we've done exactly 1 hour. No goal to Asante Kotoko, no goal to Hatzabok. It will be too much premature to say we won't be seeing any goals in this game before the 90 minutes.
Absolutely, it's premature. Anything can happen. Kotoko has created quite a number of dead ball situations, which of course have proven very, very dangerous. And if they can keep to say the situation,
Inusa Musa is there to control for Hatzabok, and he does well to clear it away, but only as far as the corner for Asante Kotoko.
Yes, and they have created as many as 4 to 5 corners within 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And I think that is very impressive. Hart should be very careful when dealing with such situations.
Good play from Jemfi. Goes around 2 men. Sends the cross in. Yakuba is late.
Yeah.
Goal kick.
Good effort.
Good effort. He's been Kotoko's best player by far, Yakuba Soni.
Undoubtedly. Yakuba is a wonderful player. He's a fantastic player. But I think he needs to play some more games.
This is his first game in the Premier League.
Yeah. It's so impressive. He's very, very impressive.
Pushing on Jackson by Joseph Esso again, the second time. Nafiu. Frimpong to 4. Not a good pass from Frimpong to 4. Obin Jr. loses possession. Jackson. Amos Frimpong. Looks for Yakuba. He's got Benjamin Jari to beat. He had the last touch to the ball and is a throw-in for Hatzabok. To 4. Good stop from Fatao. Joseph Esso is interested, he's doing the run. Kojo Obin Jr. has got Esso and Razak in the box. He cannot go around Wahab Adams, who wants the corner instead of getting back to the goalkeeper. So at this point, the goalkeeper should have communicated to his defender.
The goalkeeper did, but I'm sure it was not clear. The defender was not too sure whether the opponent behind him was too close. So and it's better to play the ball out of play, out of touch, than to concede a goal. But conceding a corner kick is also another very dangerous thing.
So let's see how dangerous it will be. Razak sends one in. graces the face of the 18-yard box and rolls to the path of Inusa, who comes in with a back heel. Fatal can't get a crossing. Genfi for Kotoko. Owusu-Ansah and Genfi, but they've lost it to Kobna. Here is Patrick Razak. This can be dangerous. He cuts it well. That's a beautiful goal from Patrick Razak. Absolutely brilliant from Patrick Razak. And the Phobians are up by 1-0 here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Brilliant stuff from Patrick Razak. Four goals for Patrick Razak in the Premier League, and it doesn't come any better when you score against your rivals Asante Kotoko. The Phobians are up, and it's a pocket size, the diminutive magic man Patrick Razak, who has broken the deadlock. Absolute beauty from Razak. Beauty. But I must say it was sluggish play from the Kotoko defense. The whole three defenders were up there, and Adams was the one who stayed back and put Patrick Razak onside to take opportunity of the situation. So I think Adams did not do a good job as a defender. And Patrick Razak keep proving game after game he has grown to be a matured footballer. No wonder the Phobians wanted to tie him down. As it stands now, it's a delicate situation. So beautiful pass from Kobna. And look at how he cuts in. Unleash the thunderbolt. Brilliant goal. The pass from Kobna was just too sweet. And Razak, good dummy, cuts in and unleashed. Anand, totally dejected. Let's see how Kotoko will react. It's too sad. Razak's contract is running out in November, and he decided not to renew and play for Hearts of Oak again. It's just unfathomable.
Of course, it says it all. He has his reasons for doing this. Maybe he wants to be, to receive a better deal, of course. But Hearts of Oak can see the quality in this particular individual, and they should do everything to keep him, because he's demonstrating that now he's the kingpin in the Hearts of Oak team.
Amos Frimpong for Asante Kotoko. He goes for power over the bar. Kotoko 0, Hearts of Oak 1, 66 minutes in Kumasi. Douglas Owusu-Ansah found Amos, who decided to go for power and glory with his long drive. But Mensah wouldn't be bothered. Hearts of Oak will get to introduce Abubakar Traore, a Burkinabe whose ITC delayed his playing time, and he will come in to also make his debut in the Ghana Premier League. Aminu Hassan gets to Kobna. Kobna locates Razak again. He's tearing away with his pace. Here is Razak. He's seen Joseph Esso coming, and Anand is quick to react. Lovely pass from Kobna, and it was intelligent on the part of Patrick Razak to go back to the striker who was getting into space. That was Kojo Obin Jr.
Yeah, that is true. But Patrick Razak is doing so well that he always finds himself at the blind side of the opponent, and Hearts of Oak players are able to locate him in such situations. And I think he's doing this and doing it so well. But the left side, defensive left, outside left of Kotoko should be very, very careful. I think the energy levels on him is going down, and the coach will have to look at it.
Kojo Obin Jr. is making way for Traore Abubakar. Kojo Obin Jr. He's making his debut for Hearts of Oak, but it's not been a fruitful debut for him as a player, although his link-up play and his contribution cannot be overruled, but I'm not sure it's the kind of debut he expected.
It did not, but we must always say there's always a starting point. At least the opportunity is given him. He has gotten the first-time experience, and he can only build on it.
And a debutant out for a debutant, there's a Burkinabe Abubakar Traore who comes in. Are you expecting him to light up the Hearts of Oak attack after Razak's opener?
I should think so, because this is an international player. So by all standard, we should expect some maturity from him, some experience from him, and based on that, I think that he will do well. But let us wait and see how it unfolds.
Akowa, Aminu, Kobna, good play. Joseph Esso back to Kobna, tries to put 1-2 for Esso, but Annan is out. Tries to get quickly to his attackers, but Ejari will head it back. It's Kobna against Jemfi. Felix Annan balloons it back into Hazlevox territory. Ejari, Aminu hooks it away to no man's land.
But I think Hazlevox should calm down now, because they are in the lead. To knock the ball around, because Kotoko, they have no option than to come out and strike at an attack.
Jemfi, Frederick Boatin, Frimpong to 4, back to Boatin. He sends one looking for Dakwa. Dakwa heads it, but no, troubling for Hearts of Oak. 70 minutes, 20 more minutes to go. Will Kotoko equalize? Will we see any goals from Hearts of Oak again, or the Phobians will run away with this win?
I think the tempo of the game is still good, it's still high, so we should expect either an extra goal from Kotoko, from Hearts of Oak, or an equalizer from Kotoko, because as the game goes, it's still a fairly balanced game. It's still fairly balanced.
Frimpong to 4. Good start from the Kotoko left back. He goes in for Jemfi, one-on-one against Ejari. Jemfi would fancy a corner. He still got Ejari. He goes back to Frimpong to 4. To 4 wants to go on that line. Change of mind. Douglas Owusu on start back to 4. They try to play the 1-2, but Akowa will tidy up for Hearts of Oak. Joseph Esso, Razak is doing the run again. He's got to the end of the ball. Razak and Amos. He's too skillful and dangerous when he's got the ball. And this time he loses out to Amos, and there's a throw-in for Asante Kotoko. Abubakar Traore. Good tackle from Wahab Adams. Missed kick from Fatau, but Ejari will give Jemfi no breathing space. Hearts of Oak have 2 men down. Temporary hold up. Abubakar Traore is down, and Patrick Razak is also down. Traore must have suffered from that tackle on him by Wahab Adams. So brilliant goal from Patrick Razak. Felix Annan, could he have done better with this one?
Yeah, but I think he made an effort, but just the ball was short amidst a cluster of legs. There was a little deflection, and the goalkeeper could not have done anything about it. It was a classic strike.
Asante Kotoko would want to make a substitution. Obed Owusu will join the fray. Not too sure who Pakoti Fabin will be pulling out, but he's a striker. Obed Owusu scored a couple of goals this term. Jemfi's cross in, headed away by Inusa. Foul on Joseph Esso by Frederick Boatin. Good decision from the assistant referee, Baidu Ibrahim. So Jemfi is out for Obed Owusu. Obed Owusu is a striker, Yakuba is a striker, and then Frederick Watson is a striker. Paco Sifabi's intentions are clear, 3 strikers on the go.
Definitely, yes, he wants to play play direct from the middle, play direct from the left and the right wings. And I think it is a good thing to do, but let us hope that the strikers can click. But if they are not able to click, he will have problems defensive-wise, because they will not be able to come back to track the opponent, which will be very, very dangerous for him.
Another corner pass for Razak. He pounces on it. He goes around Amos Frimpong, brings it in. It's cleared by Nafi. Robert Addo against Wahab Adams. And the Hearts of Oak defender does well to get to the end of the ball. He wants a throw in. Can he get it? He still has Wahab contending with him for the ball. He comes back to Akowa. Akowa to Aminu Hassan. Aminu has got Kobna calling, but he tries to go in for Fatal. Good control from Fatal. Goes in with a cross. So close! Nearly an on goal, but enterprising play for Hearts of Oak.
I think Hearts of Oak is doing so well in their wing play. They are able to switch the ball so well, locate their players. I mean, they are just spot on. Hearts of Oak, they have now gotten their acts together and they are playing together as a team now.
The cross from Fatal was good. He just didn't find his target man. Malik. Aminu. And Robert Addo is pushing. Patrick Razak brings in Joseph Esso. Malik. Addo puts one in the Kotoko area. It's headed by Nafiu away. Jackson Owusu wants to put one through for Yakuba. Good defensive play from Benjamin Ejare. And Aminu is pushed up the ball by Frederick Boateng. Free kick for Hearts of Oak.
Desperation is beginning to set into the Kotoko team, and most of the strikers are playing out of position. In this particular situation, all the 3 strikers were drawn to the left side of the Kotoko team, meaning that there's no balance in the team, and any single counter attack on their right side, where Patrick Razak is always finding himself, is going to be disastrous.
Asante Kotoko has frustration setting in, and the more the ball goes to Patrick Razak, the more dangerous and disastrous it could be for the Porcupine Warriors. Ejare sends one in. Kobna loses the ball to 4. Obed back to 4. Hooks it away. Yakuba pushed by Inusa. Free kick for Kotoko. Quickly taken. Here is Yakuba. The Porcupines in desperate need of an equalizer. Frederick Boateng. Amos Frimpong down the right. Can he send across? He finds Frederick Boateng. Douglas Owusu Ansah. Obed Owusu. Back to Douglas. Can he shoot from this distance? Blocked by Malik and eventually cleared away by Fatal. Handball against Abubakar Traore. Pushed down by Wahab. He won't take prisoners. He's in a hurry to go for the free kick. And Traore stood his way, but it was unspotted on his part to have pushed him down. Disappointed Asante Kotoko fan, waiting for that equalizer, wondering when it's going to come.
Yeah, but I think there should be more discipline in the Hearts of Oak team. You don't try to stop play when the referee has taken an infringement. And I don't think it was right for the Hearts player to do what he did. But having said that, the Kotoko player shouldn't also have stretched his hand. That was a bookable offense.
7 to 8 minutes in Kumasi. Hearts of Oak up by Patrick Razak stunner. 1-0 the scoreline at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Ejari is looking for Joseph Esso. Esso tries to control, but Matthew kicks it out for a throw-in. Foul throw against Fatal. Wow, that's interesting. It's been a long while I saw this.
I think he stepped onto the pitch whilst releasing the ball.
Traore, good play from Kobna. Brilliant player on any day, Kobna. Fatah unable to keep it in play. It's a throw-in for Asante Kotoko. So here is Osei Kwame, the Kotoko reserve goalkeeper. Maybe time to say some last prayers with 10 minutes to go. Obed, Frederick Boateng. Too casual in his approach. This is the face of a worried man.
Definitely. I mean, if you find yourself in a situation like this, you have nothing to do but to worry. But I think the Kotoko team must play with more agency now.
Handball against Yakoba. Good decision by Obuobisa.
That's right.
Spot on.
Yes, great decision.
.81 minutes in Kumasi, 9 more minutes to go. At this point, what could be the approach from these two teams in the final 9 minutes?
The final 9 minutes, definitely Accra have to will be more patient on the ball. They would like to knock the ball around, send the ball to the wide areas to allow for Kotoko to chase. For Kotoko now, they have no option than to keep chasing and attacking. And this might also leave them vulnerable at the back. Having a Patrick Razak in mind who can always be explosive, do his 1v1 situations, and anything at all can happen. So the game is still widely open.
Kotoko 0, Hasselhoff 1 at the Babayara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. Robert Adusowa. Malik has been brilliant for Hasselhoff in midfield. Here's Joseph Esso. Stopped by Wahab. This could be a productive counter for Kotoko. Daniel Dakwa. He's got Robert Adu to contend with. Switches to the right. Yakoba is the target, cleared by Ejari. Kobna. Oh, another good pass from Kobna, and it's dangerous. Traore sends it across. Oh, Joseph Esso. The link-up play was brilliant. It looked a promising move, and he just should have timed his header.
It was a wonderful combination move, a great cross from the right side, expected play, but the finishing was not the best. I think there was a teammate from behind who would have been in a better position to finish, but the player who attacked the ball went too early and definitely did not get the right touch.
And there's one thing you can always bet Kobna on, his decisive and defense-splitting passes. Awesome passer.
That's right, but fantastic. He's very instinctive in the game. He knows exactly when to pass and when to hold.
Amos with a cross in. Aminu clears. Malik holds on. Oh, good time from Malik.
Yes.
Razak again. Here is Razak, 1v2. He's brought down. It's a bookable offense. So Wahab and Matthew, they both went in for the tackle on Razak. Is it a dive? Well, we'll see what decision he's going to come up with.
I don't think this can be a dive.
There was a trip from behind.
It was a trip from behind.
Okay, yellow card to Wahab Adams.
Yeah.
He's a menace. He is a tormentor.
Yes,
and he is somebody who can tear your defense apart if you leave him all alone.
He can always do that because of his specific individual skill. He's fantastic on the ball. He's pacey, and of course he has a lot of technique finishing. So he has all the qualities that an upfront player needs to have.
Free kick for Hearts of Oak. Kobna, Traore, and then Malik Akowa. The Burkinabe is showing much interest, so not too sure whether Kobna will go for it or not. Kobna kills one in, it won't beat Anand. Too feeble, too low, too direct. Pushing on Fatal by Frederick Boateng. Obobisa so far has given us a good account of himself.
He has done so well. He's impressed me particularly. But another, I must say, if Kotoko wants to make any meaningful play or get any meaningful result out of this, they need to push more men forward. Now they are still playing with two strikers up there, but a substitution was made for Jemfi for a third striker. But now I see him play behind the two other strikers instead of playing wide left. So it makes it easy. Now they are all playing drifted to the middle, and it's making it very easy for the Kotoko defense to contain them. At least they need to move wider to open up the Hearts of Oak defense.
You can imagine, the kind of mindset that Edward Odum is coming up with. He bringing in Benjamin Afutu-Kote for Joseph Esso. Afutu-Kote is a defensive midfielder who joined them from Karela before the start of the season. He's yet to really have an impact in the team, but he's been brought in the last 4 minutes to at least stabilize the back line as he adds up to the midfield partnership of Kobna, Malik and Aminu Hassan.
Definitely, he comes and he sits right in front of the back line to recover most of the balls, most of the tackles, and win some aerial situations, and they can always do the counter. I think it's a wonderful idea to bring him on at this stage of the game.
Wahab goes to Anand, clears it away, headed down by Inu Samusa. Throw in for Asante Kotoko. Free kick for Asante Kotoko. Joseph Jack, corner, Yakuba, so close. Oh my goodness, Asante Kotoko, how could he have missed? After all the job he's done in this game, he gets this fine opportunity and he fails to convert. Sunday Yakuba,
a player of this quality should not miss from such close range. He's almost in the 6 yard.
Yeah,
he should have headed the ball down.
Yeah,
for security reasons, but I don't know what he exactly wanted to do. Sent it over the bar. He should have been more patient. He should have been patient in the goal.
Asante Kotoko will fancy one last substitution. They want to bring in Yakubu Mohammed, so that will make up for 4 strikers, provided he doesn't take out a striker. Free kick for Kotoko. So Benjamin Afutu-Kote is down. Yakubu gets ready to come in. So Patrick Razak, good dummy, Powerful delivery and straight to that net. Good pass from Kobna. Again, see how he turned Amos inside out.
The center of gravity is so good. The center of gravity is great, and he's able to, to stay on the ball and change position so quickly. Fantastic player.
That's Felix Tanan. He couldn't provide any answers to that.
Answers.
So Frederick Watson is taken out for Yakubu Mohammed. Yakubu rescued Asante Kotoko from defeat on match day 1 in Sogakope when he scored the equalizer in that game.
Let us hope he will have enough time to be able to do that. Because just 1 minute to regulation time. We don't know how many more minutes we will play.
Clearly.
Time added on.
Robert Ado. He gets the free kick. He gets the decision because Daniel Daka was pulling his shot,
yes.
and it was just at the spot where the assistant referee was standing.
That's right.
He's asking his players to calm down.
Yeah.
And this one is telling them to push forward.
Push up. That is those are the instructions that should come from the bench because of the result.
The last time these two teams met on a match day 10 fixture, it was 1-0 for Asante Kotoko, where Solama committed that blunder, and House of Oaks goalkeeper Ben Mensah goes into the books of Timothy Obuobisa, obviously for time wasting.
For time wasting, yeah. Unnecessary time wasting.
Unnecessary. Four minutes of additional time, and 4 minutes is a long way to go in football.
4 minutes, a lot of time, a lot of time.
Abubakar Traore up against Nafiu, too strong on the ball. He gets the corner from his effort, and the fans have found their voices. Here they are, hoisting the famous rainbow flags, and Anand is watchful. Is it another corner? It's obvious what these players want to do. Kobna and Razak. They can't do this till the game comes to an end, I can imagine. This time, Fatah will come in with a long throw-in. He's taking the time to go in for the throw-in. Kobna. Razak goes into the box. Razak. Oh. It's interesting the kind of antics they want to indulge in. Fatah. Kobna. Is this productive for them? Aminu is gone for a goal kick. Any moment from now, whistle will go. Patrick Razak has gone down. Referee is not interested.
Yeah.
Malik. He'll pass to be my man of the match today, Malik Akowa. There's a foul on Amos Frimpong. This time, Razak will get the attention of the referee. He's complaining of a pain in his thigh, but it's obvious Razak is playing time-wasting tactics.
It's a professional player. He mustn't be doing what he's doing. Your team is leading. This is not the best.
He says if he goes down, he's going to show him a card, and here he is up on his feet.
Up on his feet. He says he begins to run back.
Oh no.
Unacceptable.
Any moment from now, the whistle will go for the end of the game in Kumasi. Felix Annan delivers one into our box, and nobody to do the connection for Kotoko. Frimpong to 4. Wahab Adams. Oh, that was too purposeless.
I think
It's over.
It's all over.
It's over. No questions about it. It's over. The Kotoko fans have begun filing out of the stadium. This will be the last kick. Obuobisa takes whistle to his mouth. He's blasted. It's over here in Kumasi. Arise, arise, arise. Be quiet and don't be silly should be the song House of Oak fans will be singing now. Patrick Razak's lone goal have separated House of Oak and Asante Kotoko here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Amazing scenes from these House of Oak fans. Disappointing on the part of Felix Annan, but you can't take anything away from the House of Oak fans, and this is the man who did the trick. Great performance. He capped it with a goal, and the fans will jubilate deep into the night in Kumasi, and I'm sure back in Accra they will still be jubilating on the streets after this emphatic victory over Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Absolutely. Hearts of Oak came, they saw, and they conquered.
Indeed, Hearts of Oak came, they saw, and they conquered. Patrick Razak's brilliant goal has given Hearts of Oak a 1-0 win over Kotoko in the 10th week game of the Ghana Premier League here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. So back from the second half, the two teams had their eyes fixed on the goal, and Douglas Owusu-Ansah came in with this early drive that could not beat goalkeeper Ben Mensah. It wasn't as powerful as he wanted, and Mensah will not be beaten. Yakuba again with this brilliant free kick. Ben Mensah makes a save. It goes against the crossbar. The second free kick saved by Mensah from the Burkinabe import. He's good at set pieces, and he demonstrated that well today. Cross came in, and Fatal went to Kobna, tried to play the 1-2 in Razak. Lovely bicycle kick, and Felix Annan was equal to the task. At this moment, you could tell that Razak was coming into his element. What a beautiful bicycle kick. Cleared away by Wahab Adams. Great technique. And this was the moment. Great pass from Kobna. Razak cut in, unleashed this bullet, and goalkeeper Felix Annan completely beaten and can't provide answers to this brilliant goal from Patrick Razak. The Phobians 1-0 up, and the fans will relive this moment over and over. Good goal by all standards. You can't take anything away from the Phobians. Dejected Felix Annan knows too well. At this point, the Phobians were just up for it. In the end, Hearts of Oak 1, Asante Kotoko 0 in Kumasi. 47% of the ball possession in the second half for Asante Kotoko. Hearts of Oak the better side with 53. 2 yellow cards each, no red card. 1 offside for Kotoko, no offside for Hearts of Oak. 7 corners apiece. 17 fouls for Kotoko, 18 for Hearts of Oak. 3 shots on target for the two teams. And in the end, it's Asante Kotoko 0, Hearts of Oak 1 in Kumasi.